How did you accomplish to create this show in which millions of people all over the world identify themselves with one or other character or situation or the era or the human condition?
It was, I think that the human condition is the interesting part of it. It was a confirmation of a feeling that I had and that I hoped that people were the same all over the world. And you know, you see a comedy from China and you're laughing. It's not always just someone slipping on a banana peel. There are things like, you know, a mother yelling at a kid or a husband, you know, trying not to make his wife angry, you know, or whatever, they're just like, that is not culturally specific. I mean, there are cultural specificities, but what we did was try and be honest about the people we knew and about ourselves and hope that other people in other cultures would notice it.
How much do you think the show is a contemporary story in a way? Do you find there are many similarities between that era and the period that we're living now, or not at all?
I was born in 1965, so you can only write about the period that you know. I have a good memory. There's some stuff from my childhood in there. There's a lot of stories that people have given me who lived through that period, but I'm always writing about right now. I always am writing about right now, and sometimes it's easy to do because you're like, oh, you get home from work and you're hungry. Let's write a story about someone trying to make dinner. That's forever. Sometimes it's, why is that person being treated better because they're more beautiful? Sometimes is it, you know, why can't I be happy for my friend when they succeeded? It's not always positive, but it's not about the period.
So Matt, when and which shows do you think the small screen became this source of quality and good writing and that keep us at home? Or
I know there's a lot of assertions about how it's worked historically. For me, I mean, I wasn't allowed to watch that much TV as a kid, but I definitely know that, you know, Mary Tyler Moore and MASH and All in the Family, and before that, you know, there's the Twilight Zone, which was playing all through my childhood. There's been lots of good TV over a long period of time. This recent thing, I think, was a business miracle, which is that our labor, our unions, gave a special break to this one part of American television business, and it became cheap enough for them to make a show. And The Sopranos had proved that you could make $1 billion without getting the entire audience in the whole world. So, I mean, I actually see it from economic viewpoint.
Last question, besides Mad Men, which is your favorite TV show now, or favorite?
Oh.
Do you watch
yes, I do. I watch Broad City religiously. It makes me laugh really hard. I love their attitude. What else do I watch? My kids have control of my TV, so I see a lot of like the Legend of Korra and the regular show and stuff like that. I still watch Law and Order. I don't know which flavor is the best, but it's always there for me. What else do I watch? I am super behind on Game of Thrones. I'm like 2 seasons behind. I will catch up with all of the HBO and basic cable universe. I have seen House of Cards. I'm caught up on that. I have seen, you can look at my zip code and you know what I watch on TV. I in particular have had a really, really time-consuming job and was not interested in taking out the time to be entertained, even, believe it or not. It makes me feel too guilty.